Today we are going to start with some artifacts from the museum and their pronouns. Today we are showcasing the carpets and the type of rugs or carpets which are used to decorate the animals also. Rugs and carpets and decorative textile normally made of a thick material and now usually intended as a flooring. As a part of interior decoration nowadays in carpets generally used. There are type of carpets and how carpet came to India. Carpet weaving was brought to India by the great Mughal Emperor Akbar in the 16th century and is known as Mughal carpet. It is said that when Babur came to India, he was disappointed by the lack of luxuries he get. So he missed the luxury of Persian carpet. So Akbar laid the foundation of the carpet weaving tradition in India in 1520 AD when he brought some carpet weavers from Persia at his palace in Agra. With their support, he established carpet weaving centers at Agra, Delhi, and Lahore to facilitate the production of Persian style carpet in India. Their type of Persian rugs generally come in three categories, mainly known as the city carpets, village, and the tribal. They all are named after the city or village they were made in or by the tribes that made them. Let's see some of the tribes' name of the Indian Persian carpets. City rugs carpet, the mostly city known is Isfahan, Nain, Tabriz, and Qum, and the village rugs and carpets known as Abda, Ardeli, Bijjar, Hamdan, Kerman, and Kasan, Mood, and Sineh. The tribal rugs mostly known as Afsar, Bakhtiar, Baluch, Kabe, and Kashai. These are the type of Persian carpet. Let's see with some visuals. This is the anatomy of the carpet. On your left side, you can see the actual carpet from the Junagadh Museum, which is as same as the anatomical structure. The outer contour, the border, the outer edge of this carpet, known as the outer secondary border, and in the center, this golden patch, known as the main border area. There are four corners, which gives a part of leaf decoration, and in the center, this red patch area, named as field, where the weaver played themselves with the creative mindset make such floral and the decorative elements or geometric elements in the carpet. The center part known as center mantle, and if they have the another round shape or the spherical shape, hexagonal shape known as pendant. This is the main frame structure from the inside. In the carpet, there are two type of knots generally used in the Persian carpet. On your left side is the Turkish knot, which is used on the bed, and the Persian knot is very wavy. is a view of the Darbar Hall Museum, where such beautiful carpets are used as part of the Darbar Hall. Let's see some close view. Okay, let's start with the first type of carpet. This called Isfahan. The city of Isfahan is in the middle of the Iran, and the design, the pattern are often inspired by the tile work in mosaic or the garden of the palace. A typical center pavilion and the pendant on the both side is called Nain. Is one of the famous of for the carpets. Then actually the rug came in the variation of different quantities, and the note and the layer known as like in the 4, 6 and 9 layers. There are three different type of layers you find in Nain. Nain rugs are mostly floral in design, and the use of wonderful color palette of ivory, navy blue, light blue and pink. Sometimes you will see green and red, but not as often. This is another city pattern, turbis, is nearly near from Tehran. Usually, turbis design have a central medallion that is surrounded by the arbutus and the other floral and garden inspired pattern called kum. Kum is a city, most well known for their weaving of fine pure silk rugs. The patterns are borrowed from different areas across Iran, but generally feature gardens, medallion, and plant and animal motifs in the carpet, the kum. Let's see some close embroidery work of this carpet. You can see a different color palette. This is center medallion, corners of the carpets. In Junagadh Museum, we have four different carpets which are made by the prisoners of the Junagadh Museum at that time in the Junagadh jail, and the tradition of making carpets in jail by the prisoners is came by the ideology of the Mughals only at that time, and the same ideology will follow by the Nawab of Junagadh at that time. is the same coon type of carpet in the museum. All floral motifs are weaved by the different colored threads. Natural dyed color threads were used to make such beautiful carpet. This is a center pavilion. Let's see some close view of this object. 1520 to 30, King Akbar instructed the carpet weavers from Persia, and he brought with him some of the finest carpet weavers from the most well-known carpet workshops of Persia to teach the prisoners the art of weaving carpets. His jailbirds took a lot of pride in their work, and they eventually built them as masters of carpet. These are the Abde tribe carpet. Is a one of the village tribe. There are Abde, Hardel, Bijra, Madna, Karmka, Samnao, and Sanne are the type of villages in the Iran called as Persia. In the Abde, rugs were known for their patterns of laces and toned down colored palettes. This is called Ardabil. This is called Bijjar. Bijjar has the meaning of durability and strength to many rug experts, and there are strong yet compact and so extremely durable and very minute details of the flora and fauna also weaved in the center. They also known as the king of the carpet to Bijjar because of there are so many intricate weaving work inside. This is called Hamda. Hamdan is name of the village. This village they are trying to make some freehand type of drawings to make decorative geometric patterns. This Harris. The center feature a large right angle medallion and usually has marked corners. They are really geometric in design. It's quite hard to find hair rugs in small size. Usually they start at 300 centimeter by 200 centimeter. It's called Karman and Kashan. this mashad type of carpet. Mob. Mob rugs are the also known as the hut pattern. The leaves resembles fishes, and the mod rugs come both the central medallion and in all over designs without the medallion. Medallion is again the center part of the carpet area. The fine design and elegant patterns. The colors are usually dark blue and red. In Sene, they were both rugs with a pile known as flat base. On the same way, the village rug or the village carpet type of designs like Abdali and Bitcher, a combination of Bitcher and the Hamdan actually seen in the one of the museum object. This is the a type of carpet which is might be used by the Nawab at that time for his regional purpose to pray God. And in the upper part of these carpet, the mosque is created. A 3D or a perspective drawing is made out by using blue, yellow, and green with blue and red background. The bottom they try to make out some pillars and a type of chandeliers in the weaving. This is one of my favorite carpet from the Junagadh Museum. Same way the Bidger, they try to make out a freehand drawing with the same freehand designs, geometrical designs are made out on both sides. In the weaving, they are trying to repeating all the images one by one. Some close view of this object from the museum. Mughals not only used the Persian technique of carpet weaving, but were also influenced by traditional designs and motifs from Persia. Mughal carpets were as intricate as their miniature and often depicted court life, animals, and floral decoration. Mughal carpets were brightly in color, and the hand knotted silk carpet had a different knots per square inch. Some of the most exclusive carpets were created during the Mughal region for the Mughal emperor and their court. Each carpet, unlike the other, but infused with a common magic of colors and design. That is some another is a type of carpet which generally used to decorate animals, decorate elephants' back or the camel's back. On the borderline, they try to make out a fine, minute details with the dosiver. Let's see some close view of this object. Aside from patterns in the Persian manner, a series of distinctively Indian design were developed, including scenic and the landscape carpets, animal carpets with spirited chest backward and forward across the field, elaborate architectural Latin work in the Italian manner with floral content, and several magnificent prayer rugs with a prominent central flowering plant are made during that time. These are the finest example of the Junagadh Museum. This is some another view of the embroidery work carpet in the Junagadh Museum. This carpet having a three border line and the center approach of the border area is the main frame of the carpet. Center part is made in the base of velvet textile is used. Let's see some close view of this carpet. Most of the time, this type of carpets are used to decorate tables for type of furniture in the Mabi dynasty. All the weaving details will look like brush strokes in the painting. Hand weaved carpet from the Junagadh Museum. This is one of the great work of Jadosik in the borderline of the carpet. minute use of golden disc in this work. In some of the floral part, they also use some gems or the precious stones for the decoration purpose. This one carpet is same as the pattern of the snake. As earlier we know, this snake was a type of carpet from the village area, a village type carpet. And the color are usually dark blue or red are used in the carpet. Their designs is recognizable and very unique in pattern. As part of the carpet color, if we are talk about, then most of the time the carpet color which are used is the natural dyed textile. In some of the carpet, the weavers actually trying to make such floral design as a part of relief work on the carpet. They use a carpet as a base layer, and upper part they trying to emboss all the flora and fauna or geometric patterns which are made on it. That's some close view of this beautiful object from the Junagadh Museum. From the earliest time until the late 19th century, only natural dyes were used. Some came from plants and such as madder, indigo, sumac, ginesta, and wood. Some from mosquito or insects. Most have been improved by the addition of various chemicals. By weaving on the different surface, they are trying to make out a relief or embossed structure on the surface of the carpet, a type of Jaddusi work. Here you can see the base of the thread in the carpet. These are the actually four play or the four layer type of the carpet where the base were knitted vertical and horizontal on both sides. They have the mastery of the composition, the color palette in the carpet. All look like a painting, but actually a carpet which is used to decorate the animal, a horse. Let's say some close view of this beautiful deck. This is the same type of carpet which is used to decorate the backside of the horse. On the border area, they try to weave out all the elements. The type of Kashai tribe work of weaving in carpet. Like the Kashki nomads are from the far province of the southwest of Iran, and they move around the once or twice a year. In the winter, near the Persian Gulf, and the summer up, the type of typical work were produced for the long riding journey at that time to give a upper grade or the higher that value of the journey. A typical Two face bird were made in the decoration of the Jagdoshiva. This is some close view of this object. The viewers actually created such a beautiful weaving work on this type of rugs or carpet that the actual weaving and the decorated area become more 3D in the surface. Looks like embossed work on a metal. A use of gold and silver and the golden flat disc uh, used for the decoration purpose. We have another animal form based carpet. This one is used for the decoration purpose of the elephant head. These are the closer details of the carpet, a decorated carpet for the animal. Same way they are trying to give some symbolic structure on it. Let's see a virtual tour of this object. The use of very fluorescent color for the decoration purpose only to highlight the animals in the crowd. Also create an appreciation value for the designers. These all rugs based on these village tribe carpets such as Mashad and Noor and Sinek. This is some another object from the museum. This is one of my favorite collection from the museum. Actually, a wall piece for the decoration purpose only. And in the center, the lion figure is made as a part of a relief structure by embossing the base using different textiles, and they waved out all the patterns. Let's see some close view of this object. You can see the tail and the back portion of this lion. in a semi-relief structure. You can see each and every a minute detail is lived out with very much in detail. One of the beautiful piece from the Junagadh Museum's carpet, which have also a combination of gems and pearls with Jadosi work. Again, the Persian carpets design and motifs are converted into a type of relief work by using such different embroidery work at that time with a very similar structure are made out. Let's see a close view of this special carpet. It's a type of Baluchi work you can say. Baluch also type of carpet weaving design, and the Baluchi is a tribe which actually lives in the border area of the Iran. It's both in the geometric designs and the deep rich color featured here. A very typical red, Indian red, you can say. Just look at their compositions in each border area. You see all the carpets from the museum as a combined virtual tour. This is a type of gabe, Gabeh, gabe, and the gabe rugs were made as a part of decorative rugs near the corners or the window area. They, they are the most plain and simple of Persian rugs with a little to no pattern. They do, however, feature small animals or trees in the corners and centers. And the word gabe has a Persian pronunciation, which actually connotes as a raw, natural, or uncut. With all the floral design and in the outer edge area, very much simplified and raw as well. Use of very light red color for the decoration purpose. Again, a type of sneha. Today, that Sine, also known as the Sandaj, as a city, and they are usually in the dark blue or the red. Here we can see the relief type of embossed relief weaving work on the surface of the carpet. Most of these carpets were used at that time by the Nawab of Junagadh. Very minute and 3D designs were created in the Persian type of carpets, where they're trying to give a depth in the gradation of the weaving in the base there. From the near surface area, the viewing area looks like a very pixelated image, or the pixels as part of the line.
Make sure you like, share, and follow us at Museums of Gujarat on Facebook and YouTube. And remember to press the notification button on YouTube to be notified whenever we post a new video.